SolidWorks 2026 Pre-Installation Health Check. Avoid setup failures. Before you install SolidWorks 2026, stop. A smooth installation starts with system preparation. Skipping these checks can lead to crashes, errors, or slow performance. In this video, I'll show you how to prepare your system properly so that your SolidWorks installation goes without a hitch. Let's get started. 1. Hardware compatibility. SolidWorks is a hardware-intensive application. Here's how to confirm your machine is ready. CPU and RAM requirements. You need at least an Intel Core i5 or AMD Ryzen 5 processor. For basic modeling, 8 GB RAM works. For large assemblies, 16 GB or more is recommended. SolidWorks uses multi-threading for some operations, so the more cores, the better. Tip: if your system lags during regular use, upgrade RAM first. Graphics card and drivers. Use a certified graphics card. NVIDIA Quadro or AMD Radeon Pro Series are preferred. Go to SolidWorks' official GPU certification page and verify yours. Update to the latest drivers compatible with SolidWorks 2026. Outdated drivers cause UI glitches or performance issues. Storage and SSD optimization. SolidWorks installs faster and runs better on SSDs. Make sure you have at least 20 GB free on your primary SSD. Avoid installing on external or slower drives. If your disk is almost full, performance will suffer. Free up space now. 2. Official system requirements for SolidWorks 2026. Here are the minimum specs to install SolidWorks 2026. Operating system: Windows 10 or Windows 11, 64-bit only. Processor: Intel Core, i5 or AMD Ryzen 5, or higher RAM, 8 GB minimum, 16 GB recommended storage, 20 GB of free space graphics. Card: certified GPU with OpenGL 4.5 support. Check the official Dassault Systems website for the latest certified hardware list. 3. Software environment. SolidWorks depends on specific system configurations. Here's what to review. Clean OS environment. Use a stable and updated version of Windows 10 or 11. Avoid installing SolidWorks on systems with lots of outdated or conflicting software. Run Windows Update and install any pending patches. Microsoft dependencies. SolidWorks needs the latest .NET framework and Visual C++ redistributables. These usually install automatically, but if something fails, your setup will crash. Go to Apps and Features and confirm they are listed. Antivirus and firewall settings. Antivirus programs often block key installation components. Either temporarily disable your antivirus or whitelist the installer folder. Add exceptions for sldim.exe and other key processes. 4th, system cleanup and optimization. Before launching the installer, clean up your PC. Delete temporary files. Run disk cleanup or press Win+R, type %temp%, and delete everything. This clears junk and frees up space. Registry maintenance, optional. Only advanced users should touch the registry. Avoid third-party registry cleaners unless you know what you're doing. Focus on removing leftover entries from previous SolidWorks installations. Close background apps. Open Task Manager and disable heavy applications running in the background. Apps like Chrome, Teams, or Dropbox can slow down installations. Free up as much RAM as possible before setup. 5. Final pre-installation steps. You're almost ready. Verify your download. If you downloaded the installer, check that the file isn't corrupt. Right-click, check the file size, or verify checksums if provided. Create a system restore point. Go to Control Panel, then System. Greater than System Protection, click Create, and name your restore point. This gives you a fallback in case anything goes wrong. Back up your system. Optional. Use third-party software like Macrium Reflect or Acronis to make a full backup if you want maximum safety. 6. You're ready. What's next? Now your system is clean, compatible, and protected. You've reduced your chances of errors to nearly zero. In the next video, I'll walk you through the SolidWorks 2026 installation step by step. If this helped, hit that subscribe button and enable notifications so you don't miss the next guide. Let me know in the comments if you ran into any issues or if you'd like a troubleshooting video. Thanks for watching.